Okay. Sorry about that. And sorry about this. So, starting off with 2 excuses already, as usual. Greetings, ladies and ladies. Let me quickly check for the sounds. Yeah, okay, that's what I did. Let's try this. How's this? Sometimes it's too loud and quiet. Hang on. I'm gonna get this right. Give me like a minute. Hello? Why is it so quiet? Why am I so quiet today? How's this? Well, anyways, let me do my introduction first. Greetings, ladies and ladies. Welcome to another painting stream. I have no idea why the light is like this today, and I have no idea why the sound is like this today, but anyways, the thing that remains constant is that we will take care of another Bretonnian miniature today. I let you guys vote, although it was a very short vote, sorry about that. And you guys said that you would rather have us paint some archers today. Because, I mean, I get it. We painted 2 knights already. I'll show you the results in a second. And yeah, the thing that we want to take care of today are these bad boys. Hang on. Let me adjust my Tomb Kings right here. So, hey, Tomb. So, these guys are some very old Bretonnian archers. I've got them from the same guy that I got the horses from, the knights. And as you can see, they haven't fared much better. But what we want to do today is transform them at least a little bit. Maybe we'll do more, I don't know how quick this transformation will go for all of them. So that they will look more like this. I didn't paint the arrows though, so you know it's gonna be even more different than this. I think it's fair to say that there is a difference between the two. I think in terms of of makeover, this is the most literal that it can get. As it literally is the same miniature, just with refreshed paint job, and some cool things happening on his helmet. Tried some non-metallic metal there, however I did not know what I should do exactly on an iron hat, but we'll just figure that out, won't we? Okay, if we for some reason whatsoever should be done with all the archers before the 3 to 4 hour mark, which is very well possible, I don't know. Maybe we can paint something else. I've got some Tomb Kings here, I got of course more knights. I guess we'll see. The music is still so loud. What is going on? Oh hey, go for it, painting. Hello. Have you decided to stop by and say hello again? Are you just coming by to get your weekly shout out? Which, no problem, but you gotta wonder at some point. Sorry, I'm still checking the music. Okay. I feel like I found something of a sweet spot. This should be better, I think. Feel like something of... Yeah. Okay. So, setting up my tablet so I can read what you guys are writing me. And with that, let's start. Okay. Oh, that's the finished one, quote unquote. So. What do we want to do first? I think the first thing we should do is darken down the paint job dramatically. Because if we don't, we won't see any difference. That was the problem that I had with the red on this guy. That didn't darken down the paint job, so the highlights didn't stand out at all. For the white, I'm gonna go with Dawnstone. And for the red, I may even want to do a wash. So we've not got like one archer, so we've got like 5. Where's the 5th? Where are the others? Hello? 1, 2, 3. I at least have 4. What? Are they still on the shelf? No. Could have sworn I put them here already. Ah. My goodness, what a stream. Sorry about that. There are 3 archers. Ah, here they are. They hid behind my water canister. Alright. Let's move on. Okay. So. For real this time. My goodness me. So, let's take, so because we have so many archers, we can do stuff that we, I'd usually advise against. For example, the use of washes. And I think the red wash Karabok Crimson would be our best choice to darken down the red here in the most, effective way. Although that being said, maybe we can actually start with... Yeah, let's start with corn red. Or maybe first things first, let's take a bit of glue and fix the bow. After all, this guy is the poster child of today's stream. So it would feel wrong to not take care of him right away. An excessive amount of glue. So... Anyways, how are you guys doing? Today we're, starting on a Friday, starting very early, way earlier than I probably should. But I've got so much other stuff to do that I, thought, okay, let's try a little bit earlier. Maybe there will be another stream this weekend, but I can't promise that. Okay, as we leave that guy to dry a bit, let's finally get to the painting. My god, 10 minutes in, nothing painted yet. Where is a nice brush? Okay. Some of my brushes are really messed up, so yeah. I gotta take care of those a lot better. Even my goddamn ponytail won't stick. So. Okay. Maybe this is better, I don't know. Getting frustrated 10 minutes in if nothing wants to work with you. Setting up the stream today was also a lot harder than usual. I don't know what's... In Germany we would say... In Germany we would say there is the worm in it. My Conrad is really messed up, so that's why it looks this way. But it still should work for what we intend to do with it. Really just a dark red base. We don't need 100% coverage, we just need really the recesses and the planes to be fully covered. Yeah, probably I should have not started the stream on a work day at 11 o'clock. Whoops. My bad. What's going on here? One could mean I'm washing the miniature already. Is Conrad a color that's still being sold at GW, by the way? Because I'm pretty sure that when I wanted to... Oh, it's a base color, no, never mind. Yeah. I looked at the layers only. With how it's going so far, I should really pay close attention that I not ruin these miniatures. You know, at the end of the day, literally at the end of the day, they should look better than before, not worse. What's with the music? Better. Okay. Well, greetings to everyone joining the stream. I just lamented about the fact that maybe I should not have started the stream on a work day at 11 o'clock, but, you know. I'm here for painting, not for gaming the YouTube algorithm. I hope everybody's having a nice Friday morning. And I hope you guys are doing alright. I would like to ask you what your intentions for your Bretonians are, but, you know, the way GW has stocked themselves, it might still take like a month or so for your miniatures to arrive, if you're lucky. When I wanted to get some Bretonians, they just told me, oh yeah, you can order them now, and then in 75 days they will arrive to your place. And I was like, no. What? How? Games Workshop. You release miniatures for your beloved gaming system. I mean, I see no heresy, which is good. The Inquisitor's here. Let's go. Finally. After all these streams, I thought you left me, man. How are you doing, mate? Everything alright? Everything's going good with your miniatures? Yeah, definitely need to tend to my corn red, I don't know. I think, yeah, they definitely need to try out some methods to revive your paints. Because this is not alright. Okay. The guy with the broken bow would have had, you know, some time to dry. Only 57 days? No, 75. 75. 75. I'm waiting for my mini since 1 year. Oh, goddamn. I'm sick, actually. Oh, god. But only 2 weeks remaining for grades. Yes, same. 2 weeks remaining for me to have my finals for this semester and have all my works ready. Which is also the reason why it takes so long for me to, you know, make new videos. Because I'm so busy all the time. Sketching, painting, like, you know, painting on proper canvas and stuff. There's so much I need to do because I was sick for so long. Yeah. Sorry to hear that you're sick, but you know, at least you can catch my stream now. I hope, you know, I hope the stream is keeping you entertained, at least for a short bit. That would be nice. That would be exactly what I intended. How are you guys liking these streams, by the way? Is there anything that I could improve? I mean, definitely, but anything that you would like to see me do or something? Okay. And done with finals. Oh. Final. Ah, Abi is on the horizon. Alright. Well then. That means you're, yeah. Huh. Nice. Well, then good luck with learning. Godspeed, sir. There'll be, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So. What do we do next? Well, we're gonna take some Dawnstone and darken down the white part of these men of arms. Of their coat of arms, sorry. Hang on. Okay. How's the music, by the way? Yeah, should be okay. Okay. Hang on, I need to wash out my brush for a second. Because when you're dealing with white, the last thing you want to have is some other color mixed in there. Let's do it like this. Prop it up a little bit more nicely. Okay. Oh wow, okay. This is way darker than I thought. You know, it's funny when you paint Administratum Grey over Dawnstone, you know, there's not really that much of a difference. But I guess, you know, this is probably like a white scar or a predecessor to that color, so yeah. But this is exactly what we want. Darken it down so we can get as much contrast out of these guys as possible. These miniatures, you know, have very restricted poses, very restricted everything basically. So we need to, you know, pull all the registers to give them as much contrast as possible. Because I think, you know, this is nice, definitely, but I think we could do better. One is layer, other is base. Yep. Though, again, for my Conrad is so scuffed that it was more of a wash than a layer, really. More of a wash than a base. Downstone is a layer. Huh. Isn't Warhammer Fest also in like a month or so? Or more like 2 months? Isn't that usually in like the end of April, early May? So that's gonna be a great time to make, you know, to have some discussions again about new releases. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with orcs and goblins for the old world. Because that's definitely something that is still missing, but that they have announced, man. Okay. While we have Dawnstone out, although it is not, you know, doesn't correspond to the paint job of this miniature, I'm going to paint their iron helmets with it, their iron hats. Same as with the buttons on their shirt and the tips of their arrows. Because, yeah. Still a fan of non-metallic metal on these guys. The other knight also came out beautifully by the way. So I worked on him off camera a little bit yesterday to finish his makeover. And yeah, I think, you know, it's not the, you know, the best non-metallic metal effect, but it's definitely something. This one is very easy to replicate, and I've showcased how I do this in some other videos as well. So if you want to do something like that, I know where you can, yeah, find something like that. It's very easy, it truly is. And the effect is pretty good, I think, for the amount of effort that you put in. So. And so many people are already here. Thank you very much for showing up. I hope you're all doing very well. I plan on renaming these kinds of videos and streams. More specifically speaking, I am planning on renaming my eBay rescue videos to mini makeover videos or miniature makeover videos. The reason being is because, you know, eBay Rescue is an entire channel with 100,000 followers, subscribers. And when you type in eBay rescue, my videos will never show up. So he already has the branding down. I need to do something different. And I should, because these videos of mine are different to his. Because he strips his miniatures off the paint, which in my mind is the wrong way to do it. I don't care if he was first. I was very disappointed when I saw his first ever video. Like the first ever video that I watched from him. Insanely disappointed. So yeah, I think it should be fair that I pick a different name. Stop copying him in his branding and show him what a real rescue looks like. I don't care if he has YouTube seniority. I'll die on that hill. His are not true rescues. I still need to comment on your Valentine's Day vid. Oh yeah, what did I do again? Oh yeah, yeah, right, I showcased y'all's miniatures. Also, yeah, I was kinda... I did notice that I didn't receive a comment from you. Not that you have to, by the way. But, you know, as someone who was... as the first person being featured in that video, I was a little bit surprised to not hear from you. But again, no pressure. Proper painting videos from me are long overdue. But there's some fun stuff coming. As there always is. Oh yeah, if you know, compare the two. So on the left we have someone who's been fully darkened down. On the right we still have someone, you know, boasting the original white from these miniatures. So it's going to look very cool in the end. I feel it. I feel it in the air. Oh, I missed it and then wasn't sure how to write it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, sometimes when you guys write a comment, this goes for everyone who writes comments under my videos, because it is, you know, in another language and I want to make sure that I, you know, don't get misunderstood. I sometimes have to think a little bit on what I want to write back and how I want to respond. So you can trust me when I say that I read every single comment of all of you. But, you know, sometimes I just don't know how to respond. So, by the way, the new Bretonia models, the new Bretonia models, are, you know, fully released, quote unquote. And you can buy them off Games Workshop. What do you guys think of the prices? Because after seeing the, you know, yeomen on horseback, I was quite horrified and very, very angry at Games Workshop how they could price 20-year-old miniatures, you know, literal peasant cavalry, with, you know, 60 euros for 5 miniatures. I was outraged. I was like, what do you mean? It's a cavalry-based army. You can't, you know, start the, you know, worthless cavalry at 60 bucks. But now that they have put out, you know, the other packs, and I really like how they did the other packs. So you don't buy individual stuff. You almost always buy like a pack. So like two units of knights, or you know, when you want to buy skeletons, you buy archers and infantry. I think that's quite neat. I think that's quite cool. And the prices range from like 50 to 60 bucks per pack. So yeah. I was pretty pleased with that. And of course, you know, if you know another retailer that sells Games Workshop products, you get them even cheaper. Not sponsored shout out to Kutami in Germany here. They are probably the, my favorite retailer for Games Workshop stuff, because they almost always sell everything at like 10 to 20 euros discount. As opposed to Games Workshop. Some things even more. So yeah, I think with that, the prices for the old world have become a lot more reasonable. Yeah. The Inquisitor calls me a straight up liar. I think he's referring to his very long comment under my what was it again? Project Morningstar reaction, which I have read but not yet responded to. I'm sorry. It was so long. I feel really guilty for not responding to you. Found it very interesting how deep you went into everything that was shown and that I said under a, reaction video. See? Fucking knew it. But also see, I haven't forgotten. It dwells in my mind forevermore. Okay. So buttons and the tips of the arrows now again. Definitely need to get my hands on some. Oh shit! And they have like this little bracer right here. Hang on, is it? Oh, it's even bigger than I thought. Okay, so on this prototype miniature that I painted, I only painted this part because I couldn't see more. But no, the bracer's actually a little bit bigger than that. Huh? It's like here you can see it a little bit better. It's like this entire thing from here to here. Okay. Of course we gotta take care of that as well. Actually, any news on that project? You mean Project Morningstar? The animation team? No. I think I am subscribed to them, but I haven't heard from them in a long time. However, that doesn't have to mean anything, as I am literally the worst at keeping up with most news. Like, if it wasn't for Theinrich or JD, my two, some of my pals, I would literally, I think, miss every single preview and Warhammer Fest there is. So yeah. It's only thanks to them that I can bore you with my commentary. Yeah. There's so much stuff that I'm, planning and doing right now, as always. And I'm so sorry for always saying this and then, never seeming to follow through, because there's just so much other stuff. But rest assured, I still plan on reaching 10,000 subs by the end of this year. And I will do my utmost to give you guys the content that deserves such a subscriber amount. And a lot of experimental content as well. There's going to be some interesting stuff happening. I hope. Usually when I say this, I get like a call from somebody telling me, oh, something happened. We need your help, or oh, I want to have your work on my desk by the end of the week. And I'm like, oh no, please don't. The one good thing that can't happen anymore is, good thing, quote unquote, is commissions. I closed down all my commissions and said, nope, I can do commissions in 10 years still. I'd rather work on my channel now that I have the chance. So yeah. Maybe this week there is a small trailer coming out for another project that I'm doing. A streaming project nonetheless. So yeah. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh yeah, that bracer. And maybe you'll see something in your feed later. Not later, but like this weekend. More stream? Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm kind of sorry for streaming so much because I still think that streaming is like cheap content. But there's a different project coming that, you know, I think will be a little bit interesting. It will be something different. It's not going to be Warhammer, and it is going to be gaming related. It's not Helldivers, no. But I think it's going to be quite a lot of fun. But this project will only happen like once every month. So this channel will still be art and, you know, Warhammer related for the most part. You know, as much as I'm trying to improve my videos and all my skills, all of this takes a lot of time, and I need something to, you know, have running in the background basically as to take the edge off and tell YouTube, hey, I'm not slow, I'm just busy. But again, only once a month. Or maybe like twice a month at best, if there should be a surge of interest in that particular project. And if it doesn't work out, you know, you only have to endure it for like 3 months and then it's good. Then I'll can it. It is, but painting is fitting for this too well. Do you mean this as in the stream, or this as in the channel? It's going to be so much stuff, you guys have no idea. This is not going to be a miniature painting channel for too long, like a straight up miniature painting channel. There is some other cool, hopefully Warhammer related content. Some of it might breach GW's community guidelines, quote unquote. So yeah. Streaming painting fits? Nice. Yeah, I really like these rescue streams as well. I think it's quite nice to see the, you know, progress, and 1 miniature at a time is, I think, very good for this kind of format, you're right. I definitely also have no problem continuing this. So what I mean when I say the other project is like once every 4 weeks, is that on the other 3 occasions there will be something else happening. So, for example, a stream. I think a realistic upload schedule for me is like a video every 2 weeks. And on the times where there's no video, then there is a stream happening. For example, a miniature makeover stream, or a, you know, or the other project. Or a gaming stream if you want. Because, yeah, I want to have a very, very good diploma when I depart from the academy. And I want to learn and I need to learn one hell of a lot of skills. I have to expand my skill set by a whole lot. Which I'm definitely willing to do, but, you know, I also need the time for that. These last 3 days have been completely on the grind. Andrew Tate would cry. I don't know why. When he would see how much I'm working. How much I'm expanding. Better, stronger, faster. Am I forgetting something? The tips are done, the buttons are done, the helmet is done, this is done. Oh yeah! The whole goddamn coat of arms. Whoops. Why no Helldiver to mainstream? No, Helldiver is great, and I definitely do want to do it. But I don't want to, you know, have two gaming projects side by side, if that makes sense. And of course I want to have my brothers in on it. And I need to coordinate a bit. So there is, you know, possibly some Helldivers planned if you guys would be up for it. I definitely would love to be in a squad with you lot, like with some people in the chat as well. I think that could be very nice. Though, again, I want to have my brothers ready for it. And, yeah. So this will still... Like, there won't be Helldivers. I think I will start with Helldivers in, like, April. At the earliest. If you guys want it, I will do another poll in the community post. So, if you want me to play some Helldivers, be sure to, you know, keep your eyes peeled at the community section. And have something ready. Goodness me. The white balance is a little bit too crazy, hang on. I think I need to do some adjustments to my camera. Nothing like a little bit of casual maintenance. I think that's better. Do we have flow? Yeah, dog. We have flow. I actually think about getting it. Sadly, I'm horrible at online games. I mean, you know, you can only improve if you train, if that makes sense. I'm horrible at anatomy sketches, but you know, if you do enough of them, someday you'll find yourself not even needing reference anymore. Same with like anything, you know, miniature painting related. Like my first ever models, I would never say that they are, you know, horrible. I don't have the same thin your paints experience, I don't think, as most other people. There's also, I don't say this to brag, but just like, you know, as a genuine impression. And but if they compare them to what I'm doing now, yes, there is an increase in skill right there. Oh, same with English, right? I'm very glad that I'm able to speak such good English, but I wasn't born with it. Just had to talk a lot. Oh my god, what's happening? Hang on. So, my goodness. I was turning into a saint for a second. Will short stories improves grammar as well? Writing short stories improves grammar as well? Oh yeah, definitely. I still cringe about the, my best short story I ever, put into an audio drama that I wrote frantically so often. But I guess that happens when you have to put out one short story every day. Like, conceptualizing, writing, speaking, editing, sound designing, all in one day. And yeah, it takes... Then you overlook stuff like that. How's the music? Yeah, I think it's alright. So I think the fastest way to improve in a language is just listening, like actively listening to, like, for example, lyrics of songs, or watching an English show. For me, for example, it was Ruby that really helped me improve my English. I love that series. At least for the first, 3 seasons. The 4th season was alright, and after the 5th season, I think I stopped watching. And now Rooster Teeth is gone. But why the hell English has 8 tenses? Actually more, but fuck me. 8 tenses? What? Got present, past, past progressive, future. 8 tenses, are you sure? I know Latin has a lot. Oh, perfect and perfect progressive, okay. So, Latin has presens, praeteritum, perfect, plusquamperfect. What's future again for Latin? Plusquam, yeah, let's just call it future and then plusquam future. Google it, it's a shitload, alright. If you want to have your mind blown, Google the word count of the English language and the German language. Like how many words does the English language have, and then Google how many words does the German language have. It's a very interesting Google search. By the way, the reason that you're seeing this stream a little bit, not as sharp, let's just say, not in full HD, is because I have to stretch the output from my camera for some reason. Like, my camera puts out full HD, my cam link puts out full HD, but it doesn't appear full HD in OBS. Gotta look into that more. Don't want to put a border around my stream because I think that would be very silly. Oh, for English exam it was horrible, alright. But again, very important skill to be mighty of the English language, to be well versed in it. God damn, you know what? Maybe I should just shut up about it. Right. If you're wondering why I look to the side again and again, it's because my monitor's on my left-hand side and I want to check if, you know, everything is still in focus or mostly in focus. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Got the bracer. Oh, the tips. The arrowheads. I just recently found out that these archers have a ballistic skill of 2, which means that your average goblin is on par, if not better, than peasant longbowmen. So deploying them to a field really seems more like cruelty than actual military practicality. But you know, maybe they have their uses. Haven't looked into their special rules yet. Okay. Okay. Then, next we want to do something interesting. Because I want to take some administratum gray and paint the folds, like highlight the folds on the white side, and use it to also highlight the folds on the red side. Which seems very interesting. Maybe I need to use actually Ulthuan Grey for that. Yeah, let's do that. Ulthuan Grey. A little bit more of a colder grey, but I think it should work out here. But it's logical for a bulk mass, I guess. Yeah, I guess. So, highlighting the folds. Paying attention that the recesses still remain dark. Not too dark, we can go a little bit in there. You know, painting these old miniatures really makes you appreciate the new miniatures from W. It's quite fascinating to see where they've started. When they were still a nice company. So we don't want to paint just the most prominent parts yet. That's reserved for our white scar. What I want to do is catch just, you know, the bigger folds in general. What's going on with Azrael? I miss him. Yep. No, Azrael left us. He left this plane of existence. He said we were too toxic for him. Like literally, I'm not making this up. You can look into previous streams. I think it was the Christmas stream that he said we were too toxic for him. And then he commented again with a with an alt account on a community post of mine. that, yeah, he doesn't want to have anything to do with us anymore. Which, you know, it is what it is. I'm not losing any sleep over that. Because, I mean, maybe that's just me, but I think these streams are quite alright. I don't think we're too toxic. Okay, this is going to look very weird, but trust me, we need to do this. It's for the greater good. The way you said that was very toxic, straight up offensive. Yeah, I know. I'm losing my edge. My mask is slipping. You guys will see the real me for what I really am. Toxic asshole. I mean, I definitely could be if I wanted to, but, you know. I think he felt that way because Feinrich and I reprimanded him for the stuff he was saying in chat. You know. I mean, you know Azrael, so he could get a bit unhinged sometimes. And when, you know, usually I ignored that, but as it got more and more, I just had to talk about it. Because it was not okay. This stream is meant for relaxation and, you know, fun. And I don't want to know what you do with your miniatures at home. In which jar you're putting them and what you do to them. And so I stopped. And so he stopped. And said we were toxic. It is what it is. Can't make them all happy. So, is something going on with the music because I constantly see people joining and then immediately leaving? I think it's alright. Maybe I'm slurring my words too much. That could be a problem. Can't see shit. Oh no, that's alright, okay. So, this looks weird, I know, this looks weird, but we need to do this, because otherwise the red highlights won't pop enough. Is this the guy with the broken... Yeah, it is, okay. Yeah, I still couldn't get it completely right. That's okay. It's been a long time since I've heard this song. Damn. Another interesting thing that I witnessed yesterday was I saw a stream of Marcus Norman, I think is his name. You know, comic artists, makes funny comics. I like to, you know, I like them. And he had an art stream yesterday where he was just sketching and scribbling away. And he had like he didn't talk at all. He, you know, had a look at the chat every now and then. and then made like a light-hearted comment, like a short comment, and then you know, went back to sketching. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I talk too much, which would be weird because I'm pretty sure that just watching me paint in silence would be fucking boring. But, you know. They joined literally to see a chat with... filled with... yeah, okay. No, that's okay. I mean, that's normal for a stream... For a channel my size, I think. I think everybody looking at this and expect, like... Every person coming to the stream and expecting, like, a Twitch chat level of messages and diversity, you know, at a stream my size, for a channel my size, you know, no, I don't think these people exist. I think it's something else. Maybe they're expecting more and I don't deliver, which is fine, of course. I don't want you guys to watch me out of pity. But, you know, I don't want anyone to watch me out of pity, but I do want you guys to watch me, so when people just leave, I think, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why are they not watching? Ah! Okay. Maybe these archers aren't as interesting as I thought. Or maybe it just has something to do with that it's, you know, Friday at like 12 p.m. Oh. Yeah, 12:30. The reason is I wanted to stream today because it was, you know, it fell very, very well in my scheduling. So, you know, after a stream I'm usually, you know, quite tired, and although I will work after this, I will work on some animations together with Feinrich. I, you know, didn't want to do this on a Saturday, because tonight I will have the pleasure of watching the new Dune film. And, yeah, I thought it would be nice. So why not stream for a few hours, then animate for a few hours, and then, you know, head to the cinema to have a nice evening. Sounded very well in my head. And then I remembered, oh yeah, people have to work, shit. Okay. Again, we don't need full coverage on the red. We only need, like, basically a rough sketch on where the highlights will be later on. Make it TikTok-like. Slap a shitty gameplay and then play music. Oh no. Oh god. Maybe that could work, actually. But it needed to be Warhammer-related gameplay. I'm gonna open a second window where we can watch a stream from Legend of Total War. Playing, like, his Zero Defeats campaign. Leaving that under. Maximum Warhammer. Is it in focus? Yeah. I'm very interested to see if this works out with the white. Because I see other artists doing this and I'm just like, oh, maybe I should give it a go sometime. And seeing how my prototype behaved for these archers. I thought maybe today is the day. More Warhammer more often. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You're goddamn right. Great catch. Very well caught. I think it's funny that Games Workshop slogan is more Warhammer more often, and then they can't restock their miniatures. Or like the whole fiasco every time a limited edition book is coming out. Oh, you wanna have a nice book? Yeah, you have to pay like 500 bucks on eBay for it. Sorry. It is so easy to start ranting about Games Workshop, so maybe I should stop. And there are more people here. Hey, how are you guys doing? Hope you enjoy the stream. I hope you're having a nice Friday. Friday midday? Friday noon? So. Again, I'm also really thankful for all the people, you know, voting in the polls that I post. It's very good to have so many people share their opinions about what they want to see and how they want to see it, and, you know. It's very helpful. Because at the end of the day, you know, I want to make you happy. I want to make you all happy, campers. Okay, now for this Bretonian, I don't know why, but kinda messed him up a bit. Whoops. Oops, sorry. Okay, once we're done with the white, which is about now, we take some brighter red, Mephiston red, and paint over the areas that we painted white before. Now, I've never done this. This is actually the first time with a live studio audience. And I don't know if this will work or not. But again, I see other people doing it on Instagram and stuff. So it has to do something. Like, it has to be alright. Okay. Clean brush. Clean luck. It doesn't do much. Oh, does it? Maybe I should have dialed it down more? I don't know. Is there a huge difference? What do you guys think? I don't think so. What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing what the other people are doing? Maybe I should have washed it again before applying the red color. Before applying the white, I mean. Damn, and I was so certain that it would work. It's not better than the one on the right. Not really. If anything, it kind of looks worse. Maybe if we have enough time, I'll do another wash with Karabok Crimson that time. and then do this again if it really doesn't work out. Which it appears not to. But you know, you live and learn. Hang on, where does the white start and the red end? I think this is the last strand. Yeah. We'll highlight this with an even brighter white, so it's okay if there's a little bit of spill going on. So, maybe it does work. Not quite sure. Not quite sure what to think of all of this. Maybe I need to mix up an even darker red and put it in the recesses, maybe? Huh. Maybe I'm maybe I overreacted a bit. This did work out in the end. At least a little bit. Gotta keep an eye on that. But you know, I think it kinda worked. Now we only need to make the white brighter to stand out against the red, because both sides kinda have a similar value in the finished product, that is, which of course we don't want. It works way better here. Damn. Does it make a difference how opaque the white is? I mean, I guess. Huh. The more you know. You should consider getting one of this micro you can stick on your t-shirt. Oh? Is it that bad? Micro on your t-shirt. I mean, I definitely have one of those. But the quality of that wasn't too great. Now the question is, why would I get a microphone that I can stick to my t-shirt? Well, dear friends, that's something that you will find out in like 5 months or so. So, the quality isn't bad at all, but your voice is gone as soon as you aren't in front of the mic. Okay. Yeah, the reason for that is that I have quite the high threshold for what OBS should pick up and what not. Because when I watched my when I would look back on my earlier streams, like on the Kingdom Come ones, for example, I, you hear every breath I take, which I personally found quite annoying and quite embarrassing. So I made sure to set the settings where you can't hear me breathing. You know, except when I of course do this. But as long as I don't do this like every second, I'm quite alright. So that's the reason behind that. Yeah, it is kind of... Maybe I should do something like this. So when I look there, the mic is still catching it up. Maybe that's the plan. Yeah, but people told me the same in the last stream, so yeah, okay. That's something I have to improve. Got it. Will do. Just stop breathing, problem fixed. Yeah. The flesh is weak. The moment I realized the weakness of my flesh, I was disgusted by it. Let's do an Iron Lung let's play. Iron Lung stream. The twist is I'm actually in an Iron Lung. Okay. That would be harsh, not gonna lie. Yeah. That would be messed up. That's not okay. Like not even for a joke, really. Iron Lungs are some crazy machines. I saw a short documentary about a guy, you know, spending his entire life in an iron lung. And I was like, nah, dude. Like, I couldn't do that. I'd be like, man, just turn it off. Okay. I did it for the memes, bro. Yeah. Speaking of Iron Lung, do we know when Markiplier's film will hit the box office? Because, you know, I haven't heard much from him in a while. I mean, I know he still does his, you know, videos and stuff, but I don't know. Hang on. Ugh. Oh, okay. You are not white. What? Straight up forgot him. Whoops. How can you not be white? Unfathomable. So I think what I want to try... Oh no, hang on. What I want to try with this guy is... Okay, no. Let's do him white first. Hang on. No. Okay. We've been gifted with a rare opportunity of learning from our mistakes in real time. now we can take some Karabog Crimson and just wash this guy as I, you know, as I thought it might be the right way to getting more contrast on him. Okay, let's do it. A healthy amount of wash. Going over the buttons is not a problem, that's alright. Intensifying the red while darkening it down. I think that might have been the way to go for the other ones as well. So... if this works, I still think that I will not, you know, redo this entire process for them. But my thought is now that, you know, we should give him the wash, let it dry, and then do the whole process of the white folds on the red part all over again. I think that might be the solution to our contrast problem. Okay. I don't know what you're thinking about. Well, neither do I. If I don't know what I'm doing, how shall my opponents? That's like the mantra for the American army. Not to get political here, it really is. Look at that. I don't know which general said it. Okie dokie. I think now it's time for some white scar. And then the coat of arms should be good to go. Okay. Now we want to take our brightest white and just highlight the most prominent folds. After I've properly washed out my brush from the red wash. Hang on. You see everything? Okay. This is going to be a bit more finicky than the other process, but the result should be worth it. Wow. Wow, this looks messy. Let's try to clean it up a bit. Okay. What? Interesting fact. Thanks, Inquisitor. That sounds like something the Onion would write. Okay. Whoops. Okay. top-down view is so hard. Sorry. Just gotta have to contend with this mess for a second. It literally happened during training. Okay, damn. Didn't know. It looks neither good from afar nor up close. That's not good. What is happening here? Ah, shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Not quite sure what I'm doing. Ooh, if I look at it with closed eyes, hang on. Nah, it has already burned into my retinas. Does not look good. That's a problem. Maybe I need to just smooth out some edges here and there. And of course, there's a lot of other stuff that we still have to do. So, yeah, let's just keep moving. Well, maybe it doesn't look half bad. Let me just skip to a more cheerful music and stop with the Skyrim night ambience. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Back at it again. Whew. Sabaton? No. So many miniature painters love the heavy metal, don't they? I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, they can, of course. Not to shame anyone's taste in music. But why? That being said, most miniature painters are also 40k painters, so maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. Same with Marcus yesterday, when I watched his stream. Just blasting away the most epic music you could find. But I'm just like, dude. I mean, he has YouTube seniority, I'm not... Like, I can't say anything towards him, but... You know... But maybe that's why he has 100,000 subscribers and I have 3. Maybe there's something about heavy metal that I don't know. I mean, the one thing I found out about heavy metal is that AC/DC does not approve of their music being used in YouTube videos. That was a real shocker last October. Like, I of course know that AC/DC, you know, would copyright their music, so I expected a claim. But what I wasn't prepared for is that AC/DC does not even allow their music to be used in any sort of fashion on YouTube. Like, instead of a usual copyright claim, they literally said, you can't upload this video with this music in it. I was like, oh. You know? Devastating when you structure an entire video around a piece of music. It's a side effect of the torturing of focusing on stuff literally as big as your thumb. Ah, okay. I also think that having heavy metal playing is a great contrast to the not metal at all painting. I mean, yeah, possibly. I mean, I get it. I listened to some AC/DC yesterday while painting. It definitely helps. But I like this better. Like, for me personally, for these streams. You know, a little bit more calm. A little bit more relaxed. Maybe that's the wrong attitude to go about it. I don't know. Of course, people want excitement, but... Like, this is a stream. A painting stream. You see me paint in real life, in real time. You know... There's not much excitement I can bring into this. That's why I opt for these tavern style music, because it's perfect to just hang out and chill. When I played the game Kingdom Come Deliverance, I literally sometimes would start up the game, set myself in a tavern, and just listen to the music while I did some other work, like homework or stuff. 10 out of 10, would recommend. I'm gonna focus on the background now because I can't focus on the foreground anyway, so time for you guys to check out what I have on my table besides these guys. The way these miniatures are currently turning out is too rough for my liking. Some quick adjustments here and there. And I'll bring you back into the fold in a second. Okay. Well, you know. Whoop. One more done. Yeah, that one turned out a lot better than the other one. I don't know what was going on there. On the topic of heavy metal, you know, being excellent for focusing, I heard about a paleontologist, you know, restoring a skeleton of, I think it was a brontosaurus or something, don't quote me on that. And she also said that, you know, if I make the slightest mistake, I could ruin this piece of biological history forever. Oh no, this is the wrong one! No! What am I doing? Stop! Shit. Get the water! Get the water! Okay. Yeah, I think we don't need like some sort of Nuln oil on these guys for the tabard. So I won't wash this. But maybe it's time for some... Nah, you know what, I'll leave him be for now. I'll leave him be. I'll put him there. Inquisitor says, I love how the majority of people's scale building... People scale building is done by wimpy freaks, while actually the majority of them being hard headbanger guys. What? I love how the majority of people scale building. The winky freaks. Well, actually the majority of them okay. Sorry, there was too much slang for me to understand that. Okay. I think we There's a few things we could do. We could take care of the metal. We could take care of the wood, like the brown stuff. And I think I want to take care of the brown stuff. Any ideas for the arrows? Like for the arrow shafts? Because I'm kind of not feeling the brown. Maybe a different brown. I missed the words, okay. I love how the majority of people see scale builder. Oh, okay. I thought there was something missing, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes things should be obvious and I'm just like, oh, I don't get it. And then I watch other people stream and I'm like, you idiot! Why don't you get what I'm saying? You literally said it a second ago. Hang on. Let's zoom in on this bad. Let's zoom in on this bad boy. Let's actually position him properly so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Now taking care of the boot, the belt, the cowl, I think it's called. It's mainly just cleanup duty. So. My God, I'm still so tired. I went to bed early yesterday. Oh, early, yeah. But the last few days I've been just so busy with, other stuff. That I'm kind of running out of steam right now. Jeez. How long have we been streaming for? 1 hour and 40. So, at least like, I think twice as much time needs to pass before I would consider this a proper stream. I mean, the light brown does work for the arrows. But maybe some birch would be nice. So, as if they would use birch wood. I think any kind of gray would be too dark. So, yeah, I'm gonna try some Xandri dust later. What is that? I don't know what that is. This knob over here. So, there's going to be a bit of a focus again, because I'm just making sure that I caught everything. Just spinning. Okay, I think I did. Yeah, fairly well. Oops, sorry. You could try very, very light brown. Maybe dry brush with tau orange. I think dry brush would be too much, but yeah, I do have tau light ochre. Although I think that's too bright. I think. Yeah, I think that's too bright. It's a good what's it called? God damn. It's a good idea. But I think it would you know, pull too much attention from the rest of the miniature. Hey. Don't you dare quit on me. Hang on, there's a lot of rubbish on his leg. Yeah, these miniatures are old enough to pay taxes. And if you use it as just an extra small highlight, I mean, maybe. We'll just see. I think Xandri Dust for the base is right. But maybe you're right when you say I should use it as a highlight. We'll just see. Do you have had your white scar? No, you haven't. No, you clearly have not. So you're the one that got away. I thought I missed one. Okay. Yeah, white scar. I thought I missed one. Damn. Yeah. 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 I saw someone on Instagram recently sharing pictures from, you know, about his archers. Being, you know, having had their makeover with a great result. Truly amazing. That's why I thought that these archers might make for some great subjects as well. Literally. But, yeah. There isn't as much of a transformation happening on my end. It's mostly just cleanup. Also, there are definitely some things that I could do better off camera than on camera. Like the non-metallic metal effects, for example. At least in this case, because I have to do it from top down. Yeah, but we'll see. So maybe, as I did with the knights, I will try some more on these guys off camera to see where the road leads me. Okay. Now this guy's ready. Now this guy is... Yes. Okay. Let's get our brown out again. And clean up his cowl, his boots, his belt. And also his bracer. The backside of his bracer. Though it doesn't make as much of an impact, you know, for the later result. At least in this case, I think, you know, cleaning up paints, you know, literally just restoring and refreshing them. Schön. Oh god. I was so infatuated I started German at there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely. So... boots, quickly. Okay. Can't see the boots. The base is in the way. I think the black for the trousers definitely works. I just think that we should get away from the pure dark black that it's used here and opt for a more like darkish blue or bluish gray for that in that sense. Everything's still in focus. Oh, did I paint the helmet there? Yeah, I did. Oops. Don't try this at home, kids. Don't lick your brushes. Don't eat your paint. I'm a trained professional, I'm allowed to do this. God, the facial features of these lovely people. Picking them out. It's also interesting. Excuse my unfocused, stream right now. I just need to quickly go around and see if I missed any spots. So, now that that's done, maybe this stream is a little bit too dark now. Hang on. There's unfortunately no easy way for me to fix this, so I have to unplug the camera, start it again, change the settings, and so on and so forth. Oops. Then kill the camera, plug it back in. Start up. And then we're back. We're back in brighter colors. Okay. Now I want to take some dark brown first and take care of their bows. Now, what I have found, and this is an actual tip today, speaking of tips, if you were to paint, these bows with a brush like this, I think we all can agree how annoying this can be. So, I started to use a few days ago brushes with, a broader tip. Like this. And let me tell you, I don't know why, but it is way easier to paint these kind of, rounded things or like, spears. Like anything really that's like a round cylindrical object. It made it way easier, way quicker, with a way better result as well. You have no power over me. Takes a bit from the brush. What? Hang on. It takes a bite from the brush. Oh god. No. As I said. This is not propaganda. This is for your health and safety. Do not eat your paint. Do not drink... Oh, hang on. Nuln oil is very good though. Okay, nuln oil I can understand. But... don't do the rest. Don't be like me and drink your paint water because you thought you had your mug in your hand. Rite of passage for any artist. What kind of sad boy Titanic music do we have going on right now? How did this happen? Hang on. I'll finish the bow and then I'll pick out something different. Okay, see? Quickly, effectively. No goddamn type marks. Very nice. Better. Okay, next bow. The feel of this brush is also quite interesting. I don't know where to get them, you know, in terms of, you know, I don't know if Army Painter has them in stock. I literally bought them just from a, you know, regular arts and crafts supplier. Yeah. They were not expensive either. So yeah. Try to find a brush with a tip like this if you find yourselves painting a lot of spears or antennas. It's definitely quite nice. Works a lot better than the pointy tipped brushes. So... I forgot the brown on the bracer. The small string of leather. Let me clean my brush. Hang on. Show. God damn it. Needed 2 hands after all. So, see this? No, you don't. Ah, there it is. There it is. This sneaky boy. What? What's going on with the brown here? Did we not take care of this? Oh, whoops. We did not take care of this guy at all. I have the true Bretonian knight experience here. What? My peasant isn't well? Did I forget to take care of him? Hang on now. Did I forget to take care of my peasants? So... yeah, please be clean. Yep, good. Shoop-deep-doo, shoop-deep-doo. Oh yeah, we did not take care of this guy. In the slightest. People often do underestimate how much difference a, you know, clean paint job makes. Even if it's just, you know, a little, like a few specks of paint here and there. Getting rid of those can transform your entire miniature. Make it look a lot better. And again, it's just very satisfying to do and watch. At least to do, I hope. It's also satisfying to watch. Whoops. Okay. So, paint that shoe. Paint that shoe as well. How did you escape me? Okay. Okay. That is a speck of white paint. That's not at all a light reflex. So, having the bows and, you know, the leather taken care of, I think the next step is, or are, the arrows. For which I think that Xandri Dust is the right call. However, Inquisitor made a interesting interjection, saying that maybe we should highlight them with Towlight Ochre. We'll see about that. Let me stretch my arms quickly. Xandri Dust. Good old Xandri Dust. So, yeah, I think this is the right call. If we did them the same brown as the leather, this would be not interesting enough. And this way they still, you know, remain in the overall color coding of these archers. Still have a little bit more going for them. Nice. The Inquisitor says the best way of painting is to do clean layering but mess it up on purpose, because clean isn't the visual you're going for. I mean, yeah, this also works. It's all a whatever you do, you should do it in a controlled manner, you know? Whatever you do, you should do on purpose. Which is why I don't like contrast paints. Because, you know, if you use contrast paints as GW tells you, with a white primer and then just a simple layer of contrast, the result is completely random. The shadows and the contrasts are not at all as clean as you would want. And the result, in my mind, looks very amateurish. Which, not amateurish, I don't want to use that term in a derogatory way, but it looks just like, it looks just not good. I'm sorry. I do know that contrast paints, you know, I'm not the target audience for those paints, but it's a paint meant for, you know, people joining in the hobby. But I still think that, you know, teaching these people how to just simply do layers, like, you're way better off making, you know, priming your miniature and then layering it with like one layer of paint, or, you know, two if you really want to, if you really want it, than to just use contrast. I think it just doesn't look good. The only times I use contrast is, you know, apothecary white, when I have to shade wide areas that I don't want to darken down too much. And the other contrast I recently used is, what's it called? Imperial Fist, for my Imperial Fists. And for the knight we painted in the last stream. So yeah. You can use contrasts, they definitely have their uses, but don't use them as Games Workshop tells you to. Use them in a different way. Okay, cool. Yeah, this looks so much better. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. I think when it comes to paints, the one thing that I need to do more research on are, sorry for the out of focus here, are non-metallic, true metallic metal paints. Because, you know, the versions that GW produces truly put the pain in painting. And I've heard that there are other sellers like Army Painter or Duncan Rhodes who do it a lot better. Now, I've also heard that it is difficult to, you know, make proper true metallic metal paints. But come on, GW is in the business for like 50 years almost. You'd think, you know, if they wanted to, they could innovate on that level. It's not like true metallic metal paints are Pandora's box. But what do I know? I'm just using the paints. Okay. Okay, there's one more archer that needs this, and that's the prototype archer that you can see in the thumbnail. With the weird non-metallic metal effects. Yeah. Have to look into that more. The Inquisitor says, that's great advice actually. Contrast is really weird to work with. Well, thanks that you approve. Yeah. It really is not good. Again, in the way that GW tells you to. And there's also a great, you know, difference in quality between different contrast paints. So some are quite good for what they're supposed to be doing. Some do have quite the nice opacity and flow really well. But then others do not. And if people don't question that, they won't get better at painting. And they'll have their miniatures look kind of, what's it called? Pale? Washed out? Just not nice. But again, you know, at the end of the day, if people are content with it, just do what you want. I'm just giving you my thoughts on how I think you could improve. But if you're content and, you know, that's also why I think that the word amateur is, although it's being used oftentimes in a derogatory tone, I think it's not derogatory in a sense as well. Like, yeah, in its sense. Because the word amateur comes from, you know, it's like a French word and it has its roots in Latin. And it comes from the word amare, which means to love. So an amateur is somebody who does something because they love it. Which I think is great, it's awesome. It's a perfect way to describe people who just want to do stuff for fun. And not in a, you know, sweaty competitive manner. Which is, again, why I think that the word amateur shouldn't be used in a derogatory term at all. That's what you get when you study 2 languages at university for a time. Or this is just more basic knowledge than I thought. Could also very well be. Oh. Okay. So the feathers of the arrow, interestingly, are painted in a very bright true metallic silver. Like, if I were to guess, I think this is like gunmetal silver or something. Because these miniatures are certainly old enough to have been painted with that kind of paint. What's going on there? Hang on. There's a speck of dust. And I've just ruined the entire thing. Can I please have clean brush? Okay, this guy needs some more white. Again, yeah, the feathers are painted in a very bright, true metallic silver. And I think in essence, you know, the choice of color isn't wrong here. I think a nice bright white would do the trick. And yes, we do have to clean up the string of leather going around the arrows. I'm going with the white scar on the feathers immediately. And maybe later do like a little wash to dull it down on that particular part. So. Sorry for the weird jerking around. Maybe I should do it a bit more from afar. Oh. So. I think what I definitely want to do before, ending the stream, which we are not yet, ready to end the stream. But before when I end the stream, I definitely want to take care of the bases of these miniatures today. We didn't need to do that with the knights because they already had very nice bases. But I think in this case we should definitely do something about it, which is interesting, right? Like, this is the base for the archers, just green, with a bit of stuff on there. And when we take one of our knights, like, I didn't change the base. It's all about the base. No trouble. I think this looks lovely. This is also like brown for some reason, which is, the look that fantasy was going for. So these archers might even be older than the knights. Because the classic green bases is like really old Warhammer. It's like, what? 4th edition? When the Greys were still green? Or maybe Battle on Skullfire Pass is also with green bases. I need to ask Heinrich about that. But yeah. So the knights, technically speaking, are the more modern boys. Not so bright again. Ah, I leave it. Let's just leave it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, next off, let's clean up the trousers. I want to use, going on here. Oh. Let's scrape the pot here first. Okay. There. Just using a regular miniature sculpting tool. A little bit intermission, but the pot doesn't want to close properly, so as per usual, we have to scrape this shit out of here. It's a lot more durable than I thought. What? You know, sometimes these scrapings can be very satisfying when the, you know, dried paint comes out with one big chunk. But sometimes it's just ass. Oh, there's my trash can. So. Hang on. Just a brief intermission. We'll be back to painting the trousers of these guys very, very soon. So. God damn. It sounded brutal. I thought I hit my camera lens there for a second. Okay. Another bit. So, and now it should close again. Yes. See? Flush. Excellent. So. Okay, but now, for real. Let's get a let's get our medium brush again. And some Stegadon Scale Green. Which I think green is a little bit of a stretch here, but I will not question Games Workshop's naming conventions. Whoop. Okay. It will dry a lot darker than we apply it right now, so I'm not giving these guys just, you know, blue leggings out of nowhere. Hey. Again, it's more cleanup duty than anything. I said it would dry darker, but I really, really hope it does. I'm pretty sure I used it on the other guys as well. I'm actually surprised how long these archers take. In terms of a rescue, I mean, we do... in terms of a makeover, I mean, we do quite a lot with them, but still. After these trousers, I think it's time for this skin. Yeah. And after the skin, I think I will do the base. Simply because I think that if we tried to do this kind of non-metallic metal shenanigans on this miniature in particular, for one, there wouldn't be that much action going on, for the most part. And the one interesting bit, where it could get interesting, the helmet, you know, getting a non-metallic metal paint job, it would be too difficult to stream with the setup I currently have. Like, it would be constantly out of focus and everything, so I think trousers are now done. Then we can take care of the skin now. After the skin comes the base, and yeah. Actually, before we do the skin, I think we should do the first job on the base. Simply because whoops. I wanna start with Sterling Mud, which is a paint that definitely can take a little bit longer to dry. So as it is a texture paint, we need to use a brush that's already quite beaten up. This one seems to be a good candidate. And yeah. Let's just give these guys a better texture for their base. I think I still want them to stand in a, you know, field frolicking about. So we'll do Sterling Mud, then we'll do a little bit of texturing, then a little bit of glue, and then we'll sprinkle some grass onto there, with maybe a bush or two. People also often underestimate how much difference a good base can make for a miniature. Not that today I'm going to do anything crazy, but there is a difference between this base and the base we'll end up with. Let me just say that. You could very well technically make your own texture paint at home. With, you know, some regular acrylic. For example, in this case, some regular acrylic brown. Mixed in with a few fine grains of sand. I think that should work very well. Though, in either case, for, you know, applying it on your base, again, the beaten up brush. Or, you know, if you want to do it like we did with the Tomb Kings, or we will do with the Tomb Kings. Just a bit of sand, glue it down before you prime it, and then prime it with the miniature. And then just paint it. Don't seem to be getting that much texture. What? Okay. And I'll also do it on the prototype we have here. Okay. Now we need to wash out this brush. Just because this brush is so beaten up doesn't mean we don't have to take at least a little bit of care to on it. I still think that I should be able to revive it someday, but again, time and mindfulness. So, as this stuff now dries, we can take care of the skin, right? Yep. I wonder now that Games Workshop is reintroducing these squared bases, if they also will introduce like some sort of holder or attachment to your holder that they can hold the square bases properly, because this, this works, but it's not as snug as with the round bases. Where's my... Ah, there. No. What? Oh. Buckman's Glow for the base of our skin. We don't want to overdo it today. Just some Backman's Glow. And then some Cadian Flash Tone. Oh. Oh. Why is it so difficult to film this step? But I mean, hey, look. Definitely a difference to before. Although I think that I could have done a better job at the coat of arms. Maybe more contrast wasn't the call. Ugh, I don't know. Oops. By the way, do you guys hear like a weird, let's call it drumming in the background? Because I of course hear it. I think my neighbors are doing something. But if you guys hear it, please let me know. Because it's been there for, I think now 10 minutes. Okay, you hear nothing? Good. In that case, I thought that the noise cancellation of my microphone at OBS would be good enough to filter it out, but in case it wouldn't have been, I would have looked into that for the next stream, maybe. Like to maybe do something about that, but if you don't hear anything, then it's good. All is good. All is perfect. Look at these facial features. What the hell is going on? These are faces that only the Lady of the Lake can love. Oh! No, just kidding. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So. We've achieved quite a lot today. I think that's fair to say. Unfortunately, I've been running out of stream a lot quicker than I thought I would. Again, so much to do. Been not getting a lot of sleep lately. And yeah. What's going on here? Oh, it's just a light reflex, okay. But I do think that we made quite a difference for these models. I think there is a nice before and after. I will, as I did with Knights, work on these a little bit off camera again, maybe later today or tomorrow, and post the pictures in the community posts section. I will also, what I'll do today, right after the stream, is I'll post the pictures of this blue knight. Later. To show you guys the before and after pictures. What we achieved there. Oh, Emma has been joining the stream. Hello, what model is this? This is a very, very old Bretonnian archer. I've got this model, I think, almost 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But the model is a lot older than that. And yeah, we've just been painting away, giving it a little makeover, making it look a little prettier. And I think we definitely achieved that. So here's the prototype again for what we aimed for, with a little bit non-metallic metal action going on. But yeah. Again, as I was saying, I will post the before and after pictures for these archers in the community tab. I will post the before and after pictures of the knight later on. And yeah, it's looking good. Thank you very much, I'm glad you like it. But unfortunately, I think I have to call it a day for today. Just been so busy. I think... Sorry about that. I'll, I don't know. I think I, Oh! Okay, now everybody is showing up, huh? Emma says, I just finished painting Lauka Vi from your speed painting video. Oh, that's so cool! What the fuck? Nice! Oh, that's very cool. Well, I'm glad you found use for it. I hope everything went well. Yeah. Congrats. That's good to hear. Thank you, that's always great to hear. And Thanju is also here saying, no. Sorry, man. Oh, your bits are amazing. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad you like them. Sorry for not uploading for so long. It's been a very busy few times. Inquisitor's already flaming them. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's Friday noon, like Friday 2 p.m. Most people are working. I did not know what I was thinking. I did not think on that. Next streams will be on a Saturday again, and then 2 more reasonable time. But very cool. As soon as he leaves, we join. Yeah, the phenomenon continues. But it's cool. Great. Thanks for your messages. That's very cool. Just finished painting Lauka Vi. Damn. That's so cool. I hope she, yeah. I hope she turned out exactly as you hoped. I hope you had not too much trouble with her. And yeah. Oh, you listened to my stream during an art course? So you had double art. Mine and the professional one. God damn. Aww. She's my first finished model and she looks great because of Vivid. Thank you. That's so cool. That's so encouraging to hear. That's great. Your first finished model though? Your first finished model and you chose Lauka Vi. God damn. Alright. Whew. I mean, all the power to you. God damn, what a bold choice. Glad you had fun. And I'm glad you're enjoying my videos. Very nice, very sweet. Already flustered, don't know what to say anymore. I have an ego, I started big. Oh my god. I mean, hey. I mean, why not, right? If it works, it works. The first miniature that I painted was a Sword Master of Hoeth, almost 10 years ago. And I still have not painted the griffin that came with it, so... maybe it's time to do that sometime soon. But, yeah. Damn. Glad to have you guys showing up now, but... I'm sorry, there's not much more to do. You'll get around to it, lol. Yeah, I hope so. Damn. I bought 3 more griffins now, because I want to do an entire unit. Maybe on my deathbed, I will paint the griffin, so I die having my first project finally finished. But yeah, in terms of the archers, I think... Oh, you know what? Now that so many people are here, it feels kind of wrong to leave early. Hang on. Let me have a sip of water. Right. And I'm a paint the skin with some Cadian flesh tone. Why are you so full of white specks? Damn. Yeah. Can't believe it. I was literally just about to end it all. Now so many people are showing up. Thank you. It's very, very cool. Alright then. Hang on. Let's get a better angle. We don't want the skin to get too bright. After all, these guys are just, you know, regular humans. Levies, in fact, that have to plow the field when they're not in the military. So getting too bright would come too close to like high elves and stuff. Which is really not what we want. We want there to be a difference. This is going to be a little bit rough because I'm sitting so far away from everything. Emma, if you're still there, if you want to, I'd be really happy, like, if you find the time. My Instagram account and my email address are both in the description of my channel. And if you want, I'd really like to have a look at your Laukavai. I'd really love to see what you did, if you want, of course. What game company is this miniature from? I'm new to it all and only have Warhammer models. Yeah, it's also a Warhammer model, just very old. Like, this miniature is probably old enough to pay taxes, I'm not quite sure. But like, given how old the Bretonnian archers are already, like the current ones, of course I will. That's cool. That's cool. I'd love to see that. What are my neighbors doing? Yeah, the community painting route. Who calls Rice? Yeah, Rice is the only one missing now. Rice and Hightower. Steinrich, what are you up to, by the way? You down to do some blending action in like half an hour or so? Oh, an hour more likely. I would like to have something to eat first. I only ate an apple and a slice of bread today. Okay, this is going to be really out of focus. I'm sorry for that. Sorry about that. Yeah, sure, let's blend. Nice. Let's blend. When you left yesterday, I still kept going with the tutorial, so I'm done with part 1. My structure is collapsing. But I forgot how to render stuff, like how to export render files, so you gotta have to help me on that one again. Bread or toast? No bread. Proper bread. Bread with Nutella. Five people watching. What the fuck? I was literally about to stop. Where are you guys coming from? Lovely, lovely. Who knows, maybe I will stream tomorrow again. That's my man. Okay. By the way, do you guys... Hey, we're not done yet. Do you guys get notifications when my streams start? Because I've been in talks with a few people who say that they don't get notifications when I do anything, basically. Like, not my videos, nothing. Which probably is YouTube's way of showing that I haven't uploaded enough lately. Won't let me send any pictures on Instagram to you. Oh, probably because I have to approve you first. Hang on, let me do that. Why can't you... all these bots promoting fucking... literally fucking, and they can send me pictures, and you can't? Unthinkable. Oh yeah, cool. There you are. No, that's not you. Okay, you're definitely not combat military footage. Hang on. What? So... I can't see your, Can't see you, what? Hang on. Let me restart Instagram. This godforsaken social media platform. No, I don't seem to get your stuff. I'm still open for, Is it maybe my other account? Oh. No, sorry, I don't seem to get your... Only if I clicked on notify. Oh, right, okay, you have to. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's weird. Can't you send me anything? Again, I don't even see your request. Your friend request. Maybe if it's convenient, try Gmail then? If not, hang on. I'm gonna restart my tablet. That's the only site. Yeah, that's the only thing I have access to my Instagram account right now. And hey, I'm playing classical music right now. Okay. Now I need to open a different window for your chat to... Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. That's weird. Again, I didn't get your your friend request on Instagram. I did see that you followed me, so I got your subscription basically, but I didn't get your friend request. Maybe if I follow you back or yeah. Hang on, I'll try to message you. Maybe that works. In the meantime, look at these beautiful hands. Would be so funny. I just got a post from Dune fan art. Oh, your Konto is okay. Your account is private. I'ma just send you a follow request. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Not sure. So Emma has just sent you a follow request on Instagram. Maybe that's got something to do with why we can't see each other's messages. Hey, okay. Now I saw. Right. Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, damn, what a nice base as well. God damn, going all out with skulls for the skull throne. You think you need to touch up her face? Well, let me have a look from what I can see. No, I think it's fine. Maybe a little bit like get the red eyeshadow, maybe a little bit more back, but I think it looks great. Painted nails and everything. Hang on. Let's share it in the stream. These streams are supposed to be, you know, hobby hangouts and stuff, so with your approval, I'd love to share them to the rest of the world, if you want. Yeah. Hang on. Need to open up YouTube again. Okay. Yes, of course. Okay, great. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Let's finish up strong. I think I need to, do I need to... Hang on. I need to position the camera a little bit higher. Can we get much higher? Okay. Okay. Can I just scroll through? Okay. Then each individual one. Here is... Oh, I can't. Hang on. Do I need to dial this down a little bit? Look! Look, guys! Look what Emma did. God damn. Again, what I think is... Like, the coolest thing is like, not the coolest thing, but definitely what stands out is the base as well. Like, the big skulls. Like, immediately going with skulls for the skull throne for your first miniature is great. I love the boldness. Very cool. And you got the right sword as well. That's also very good, yeah. Hang on, let me go through the other pictures. So, oh yeah. Love the Amazon packaging as your painting matte. Very cool. Very nice edge highlighting on the armor as well. Damn. Ooh, very bright streak of white going through the hair. Nice, nice. Spotted. Very cool plans. Where do you get stuff like this? God damn, is that from GW? Hang on, let me open the chat again. It's the right vibe? Yeah. This is so cool. Damn. God damn. Holy shit. Very well done. And again, for your first miniature, hot diggity damn. It's crazy. What? Wanna see my first miniature? Oh. Maybe I'll save that up for another time, but god damn. There's a store near me called Glasshammer that sells a lot of things for pretty cheap. Nice. Lucked out on that one. Very nice to hear. Thank you. Any advice? I'll be happy to hear. Okay. Let's see. Do I have much of advice? I don't wanna, because this is your first miniature. Of course, you know there are things standing out to me, but I don't want to rip into your first miniature. Especially not after doing such a fine job. So, is there much advice? I mean, a lot of things just come down to practice. For example, you know, the arms, that they are nice and cleaned up and stuff, and you seem to have the edge highlighting already down, from what I can see. Like, that looks quite clean already. Most of the stuff is just brush control, which comes over time. I mean, I've been painting for close to 10 years. I don't know if there has been an exodus in between those years, but technically speaking, I've been painting for 10 years, so of course some things stick. The one thing I think... you seem to be using a lot of washes. Am I correct in that? The miniature looks quite wet, if that makes sense. Me and my friends are really new, so we need help. Well, now you've got my Instagram access, so if you have any questions, feel free to send pictures and ask stuff. I'm happy to help always. Look at this smooth color transition. Yeah, it is. It's very well done, especially, again, for your first miniature. Starting with Lauka Weiß, insane. Like, damn. And you had to build it as well, god damn. Just realizing that. I got my miniature from eBay, I didn't even have to build her. Yeah, I'm a fiend for washes. Like I'm looking shiny. Okay, I mean, if you like that, then of course that's, you know, who am I to say anything to that? Yeah. Damn. Is there anything then? I mean, you have to sometimes pay attention to the way you're using washes. Because, of course, you know, gravity pulls the washes down, so they may pool in areas that you don't want them to, leaving, you know, other areas without wash. For example, it seems like something like this happened here with the hand. It seems like there's, from what I can see, that there's a lot less wash here than there is, for example, here or on the rest of the hand. So maybe the wash flowed a little bit weird on that part. From what I can see, you know, there don't seem to be any tide marks, so you were apparently quite quick. At least, again, nothing that I can see. Seem to have it all down quite nicely, god damn. Again, especially if you say that you like him shiny. Sweet stuff. Let me turn on a pixel to see a detail better moment. Yeah. Yeah, it has pooled quite a bit at the... What does it say? Yeah. But then hard icon makes it hard to read. At the top of the leg too, alright. Let me have a look. I will try. You have my video open in the background. Oh. Oh. So you mean here? Oh yeah, maybe yeah. I think I see what you mean. That's unfortunately a thing with washes. On the one hand, sometimes we need to go, with very heavy-handed washes. On the other hand, sometimes it's just hard. I would say maybe use a little less next time. The thing with washes, can I demonstrate that anyhow? Do you have anybody to demonstrate this with? Unfortunately, not in reach. It's mostly just... Oh, top of the arm, alright. Here. You mean this? Because I think the rest is pretty okay. And I mean, looks like that can also be very cool. I forced that look for my zombies when I painted them. So, can work out very well. Just below the armor. Okay, so it is this part. Okay. Again, most of it comes just down to practice. It also seems like the wash has failed to pool into here from this angle. Which a bit hard to see, but yeah. I'm struggling with advice currently because if you like it shiny, then you like it basically the opposite way that I like it. I like it to be quite matte and satin. So, you like what you like. It is your first miniature. Can't get over the fact that it shows Lauka vibe for your first miniature. God damn. This just shows that you really have fun with it. That's great. Yeah. I mean, the washes seem to have worked out on the armor quite nicely. Yep. Washes create like puddles which dry less fast and create like dark spots. I think when applying washes, you always have to be quite quick with it, especially on like bigger models like this. Because if you leave it, for example, if while you are washing your miniature, you of course have parts that are not washed and parts that are washed. And when the fresh wash is slightly too long, sitting still for too long, just slightly, then it can happen that you get like tide marks, where when you keep painting, there's like a fine line where the wash pooled first, which is very annoying because you can't really get rid of them most of the time, and you would have to paint that over then. So, be fast with your brushes while washing. Not too fast that it splatters all around, but, keep moving the paint. And, yeah. As someone who really likes to use washes heavy-handedly as well, can't really comment on the amount of wash you're using. And, yeah. I mean, you seem to have base preparation way better down than I have, so can't really comment on that. God damn. Anything else with washes? Should I water down washes for some things? Yeah, definitely. Sometimes you just, washes can be very, very dark and heavy, let's just say it like that. And sometimes you just like, you just want to have like, almost more like a glaze than a real wash. When did I use that for last? I don't remember, but for example, when you use, the wash nylon oil, which I think the new recipe is better than that, but the old recipe was very, very dark. And so you would use straight up nylon oil when, you know, shading orc armor, because it can be very dark and grimy and stuff, but you can water definitely down, for example, for high elven armor, or if you don't want the contrasts to be too stark. It's a good thing to have a brush around to sponge up these puddles. Yeah. And I mean, you know, as long as it's wet, you can always, you know, take from the puddles and apply it elsewhere. Of course, not at the same place where it came from, because then it's just going to get down to the puddles again. You can also, for example, if you want to have like something of a gradient. Hang on, let me quickly get a miniature where I can maybe show this. Hang on. So sometimes, for whatever reason, you might wanna find. It's a good thing. Okay. And sometimes, you know, for whatever reason, you might wanna find yourself wanting to have a gradient on a miniature for whatever reason. Mostly, you know, dark below and brighter up top. In that case, you can just wash it multiple times. I hope I can show this. Whoop. So it is maybe a little bit hard to see, but if you watch, if you see the dress of this zombie and how it's darker down below, I didn't paint this with like brown or anything. The only thing I did is I washed it, then I washed it again more from up here, and then I washed it I think 1 or 2 times more from really down below. So that it created this gradient where it was really dark at the lower half and, you know, lighter toward the top. It's also a neat trick to easily do, like gradients. It can, of course, if you use it, for example, on tanks or anything with like long, flat tiles. This might backfire at you. That's because, well, that's what you would use, for example, a glaze for. But yeah, it's a quite neat trick. It's really cool looking. I'm glad you like it. Primetime brink of art. Back then. Yeah. Damn, I'm just infatuated with your miniature. First one. Jesus. That's your first one. What's gonna be like in 1 year or something? Question of interest. Do you paint miniatures, like do you collect warmer miniatures, or starting to collect now, just for fun, or do you want to build yourself an army? To really play against people and stuff like that? Just, you know, out of interest. Just for fun. Oh, I see you have blood for the blood god. Also, you did use that for the lips of Laukavai, didn't you? Damn. It's commitment. Isn't that just glazing with washes? Yeah, it is. But, you know, I seem as, you know, you usually have more washes than glazes in your inventory. So, you know. Time to collect to play with my friends. Alright. My army is called the Soulblight Grill Pops. Grill Pops? Girly Pops, alright. Soulblight Girly Pops. I mean, I kinda, yeah, I get it. Got 15 Blood Knights. Are you made of money? Jesus. That I will be painting with pink armor instead of red. Cool. I mean, sweet idea. Damn. Cool. So, literally someone completely new to the hobby starting their army with one of my videos. Oh. Damn. So cool. Well, again, very well done. Very, very well done. Damn. Yeah. I feel like one of these American high school movies, and the baseball coach is like to the protagonist, you know, sees him hitting a home run, and he's just like, "You're gonna go far, kid." Damn, if that's your first model, yeah. Very cool, very creative, very, very bold. Good to see, good to see. Love it. Very well done. Very well done. Okay, but now as the music, you know, gets kind of melancholic and dramatic, I think it's time. Thanks, that's the best compliment ever. Aww. Damn, what a wholesome stream we have. Wow. Other streamers just get bullied by the audience, and I'm just having to talk with normal human beings. Nice. Yeah. I think that's it for today's stream, though. It's been really great. I feel very reinvigorated. But I think we've done all for our archers that we could do. Maybe there's a little bit more, but I've got 3 more archers. So I've got 15 archers total, and I've got 3 more different versions. So just like with the knights, there is still room for us to experiment with other, you know, patterns on their clothing, and you know, get really, really deep into this. But not today, unfortunately. Yeah, this has been great. It's been a great, great ending to the stream. Let me just get one nice final picture. So these are the guys we took care of today. This dude is another prototype that I'll have to work on off camera if I find the time. And yeah, as time goes on, we do more. What? Or you show more of our miniatures? Should I? Should I get the jolliest of dwarves out again? I mean, I could. I don't know how interesting that would be. For our next knights, by the way, we have this guy, who is not too different from the guy that came before him. So, yeah, we can definitely have a look if we either want to change up his colors completely, or if we want to, you know, try to do something completely different with the same colors. I think both of which are funny ideas. Same with this knight, who looks like the first knight we ever painted in these streams. You could have swapped the whole... God damn it. These goddamn hearts that I can send you are obstructing the view for me. Hang on. I need to open it in... on YouTube again. Södele. You could have swapped the white and red part for some of them. Yeah, but I think, you know, there should be some uniformity, I think. So these are some of the knights that we can paint next. There are still a few others. I think I'll just do another poll, maybe on Sunday or something. And we've also got some more archers. So, still a lot of Bretonnia left for us to rescue. There's a whole Bretonnian army coming towards me that we can rescue on stream. Or, like, that's probably going to be, you know, a couple of videos. That's going to be its own entire series. Yeah. Is there anything? You know what? I teased it on, so why not? Hang on. Let me get my first proper miniature that I've painted when I started with this 10 years ago. Hang on. I'll be right back. There you turn off. Okay. So, how dare you turn off? That's some dirty water. Oh god, yeah. This water's been in there for like a month, at least. Okay. So, these are some of my first ever miniatures. Some good old Sword Masters of Hoeth. I got them in the Battle for the Blood Island pact back when fantasy was still a thing. And they are my first miniatures I ever painted because, you know, I thought they were easy because, you know, they're mostly metal and stuff. Why not? It's still drinkable. Yeah, it is. Once. Every liquid is drinkable once. Let me just look if I can find the first one. It's one of these guys. You or is it you? Definitely this one. Is there one older than you? I think. Yeah. This is the first miniature I ever painted, I think. Hard to say, really? Thought you looked way worse. Huh. Yeah. I think I still did go over him once. I think when I got the brighter gold colors that I freshened them up. Not quite sure though. Which one of you has brighter gold? You. So you're my first model then. What? Yeah. So this guy is my first model. Whoops. Really? But you have worse brush control. Okay, one of these guys. Yeah, my first. Yeah. Theinrich is already onto something. These are not technically my first models. My first models I painted with regular acrylic paints, which is why they look entirely different. It looks really good. Oh, well, it's sweet of you to say. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, even the grass and everything has aged. Not to say, which one of you is... Again, this one has way worse brush control, so I'm guessing that you are, in fact, the imposter. So... But likewise, if this is my first ever miniature, then this guy is my 10th ever miniature. You can already see quite the improvement, I would say, between the two. Yeah. It's quite fun to look back on that. Good times when I was just sitting in my room painting Warhammer miniatures. Just as I am now, lol. There's improvement, yeah. Definitely some improvement. And I mean, that's only 10 miniatures in, right? So, yeah, improvement, like the learning curve is quite steep. So, as I said, Thynric is already onto something. These are technically speaking, this is not my first ever major, but my third. But the other two are safe for another time, I think. Just because it's fun. Oh, before you go, do you have any tips for painting flags? That depends. Hang on, let me get a few flags. Flags. Flags are not nice. They're nice if, you know. No, they're not nice. Okay. they're different kinds of flags. So, for example, some GW flags have like printed on features. Like this one right here for the Sword Masters. Those are definitely the easier ones, but I think you're not asking about those, are you? Because those are just straightforward, right? No, you're asking about blank flags, like this one, for example. Or this one. Do I have any advice? Well, get yourself a very fine brush, I think. And I've also painted a very nice flag in my Terminator rescue, so Terminator HQ rescue. One of the guys has a very cool banner where I basically show the entire process. But unfortunately, I don't really have advice for you there, because I think painting flags is basically one of the most difficult things you can do. But there are a few cheat codes. So, for example, if you're confronted with a banner like this, or a banner like these, you usually only have to paint one side. So you only have to worry about, one side. The back can be, blank, with only little detail, nobody cares, right? Because you only want to see it from the front. But, oh god, I'm really spitballing here. Never thought about this. But where it gets really difficult is when you have to paint like proper flags. So there's a difference between banners and flags. So banners you only have to paint one side, and flags you have to paint both sides. And both sides, with a flag should usually be symmetrical. There are people who paint different on either side, different motifs, which is, I guess, one of the cheat codes. You could do that, but that would not happen in real life, so, depends on how you stand to that. So, trying to paint your flags symmetrical, so that they're symmetrical on both sides is... I think you have to go about a flag as you would go about if you would sketch something on a piece of paper. So you literally do the sketch first, or the first, the rough shapes first. For example, I think I remember how I did this wheel. I think I really just painted this circle and then the things inside of it, starting with the middle axis. So this thing. This, I think, is more complicated than if I would have just done, you know, a circle completely white circle, and then painted the features inside of that. And what definitely helped here was also this line differentiating the flag in two different sections, so white section and a blue section, because I could easily, you know, paint this line over the back, and then follow it around on the other side, so that at least these sections were symmetrical. Oh, right. It's shaped like it's flowing in the wind. Oh god. When was the last time I did that? Yeah. Then I basically had this problem. Right, okay, you have, yeah, of course, the Blood Knight flag. Oh god. Which is hard to be even on, yeah. I mean, it definitely helps when you haven't put it on the lance already. So, if it's still, you know, like this, because you can, you know, easily hold it and paint unobstructed. Is it printed on? Like here? I don't remember. The Blood Knight flag? Because, for example, the High Elves have the Sea Helm of Lothan, and he has also a big flag that's flowing in the wind, but that is completely printed on with, like, the features that you need. There is a design here. Okay. That makes it at least a little bit easier, because, you know, starting with Laukavai as your first miniature is already insane, but starting with a completely blank flag as your first banner, whew, okay. But okay, there is a design. Hang on, let me get my Lothan guard. Sea guard. I don't know when the last time was that I had this guy in hand. I just can't stay in the lines. Does this just come with practice? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any advice I can really give you. I think I painted basically every miniature I think I had back then, before I painted this flag. And as you can see even here, you know, there is a little bit of water there. There's a little bit of white on the gold. What helps is, depending on what colors you use, if you wash the flag. So, for example, I think you can see it with this design a little bit better. Or maybe not even wash, but have it like in the prime colors. So you want to paint from bottom to the top. So you want to, for example, if this completely banner was blank, I would start with the blue, and then I would start with the other stuff. For example, on this hand, I would start with the red first, and then the gold, and then the silver on the sword. So you always want to paint from bottom to top. And to minimize the risk of paint spilling over, you want to basically leave this this side in the color of whatever is under there. So for example, on this side I just left it blue, and on this side I just left it red. It's a bit hard to see on the gold. Even the glove here is blue on the sides. And the reason that you want to do that is, for once, it is, you know, it helps to stay on the lines. And on the other hand, it can definitely look weird. So it could be even counterproductive for you to paint, you know, outside of the lines. Unfortunately, this only really works with, you know, the sides of these designs. Because if you look, for example, this flag, if you look at it from above, you would literally not see this line of the rune if I didn't paint the top. So my only advice I can give you is literally practice, I think. Paint the flag last. Leave it disassembled, maybe that helps. So build the knight, paint the knight, the knights, and then assemble and paint the flag last. Although that's not always an option. I don't know how Blood Knights are built, unfortunately. And yeah, leave the sides from, you know, paint from top to bottom, from bottom to top, sorry. And leave the sides alone, basically, but paint the top sides. Yeah, that just comes with practice, unfortunately. Yeah. Remember, you painted one miniature. You're don't hold yourself to the highest of standards. Thank you so much. I hope this helped. I was really just spitballing. It's like banners and flags are quite a complicated topic, and especially without a design, you really get into just straight up art. But with a design, it's a bit, you know, a bit easier. But the Blood Knight flag is a big one. Take your time, paint some other miniatures first, paint the knights without the flag first, and you will see that brush control comes rather quickly. Again, you know, this is my first, like, there are, how many miniatures between these? 6. There are 6 miniatures between these, and I went from, you know, this kind of brush control with, you know, a very thick texture where you can still see the brush strokes and everything, and I painted the face not within the lines and all that jazz, to a guy where I was even able to paint the eyes because my hand was still enough. And, you know, everything has its place and doesn't spill even on the delicate sides here. Not, again, this is not to hype me up, but really to tell you guys, just paint a little bit. Again, you've done your first miniature and it's fucking lau kawaii, okay? You're doing just fine, trust me. And, you know, when the other knights are painted, the flag will be a lot easier. As exciting as it can be to get the most, you know, awe-inspiring thing out of the way first, just do some other stuff first. It all comes with practice. That was a lot of words for telling you to just practice. I'm sorry, I hope the other tips help. At least a little bit when the time is ripe. But, you know, trust in the process. I've painted miniatures that, you know, started so ugly, where I really lost hope. But, you know, trust the process and just keep painting. Yeah. They did help, thank you. You're painting live now? Oh god. Well. Good luck with your flag, good luck with your banners, good luck with your knights. The Soul Blight girly pops. Yeah. Can't wait to see more of that army. You're already on, you know, you have a good track record so far, so just keep going. That's going to turn out great. Alright. There's nothing else I can assist you with today. At least not during this live stream. Then I think I will take my leave and leave you to it. If you guys want to... Hang on. Whoop. come here. If you guys want to listen to this tavern music while you're painting, I don't know. Never done this before, but let me just quickly share. Maybe I should share the entire playlist at some point. Yeah, I think I'll make the playlist public later today. So, here is the link to playlist. Is it correct? Yes, it is. Even the correct timestamp. Goddamn. And anything else that's of interest? No, I don't think so. All right. Thank you all for joining today's stream. It was a blast. Thanks for showing up. You know, as they say, better late than never, and I'm just happy to have you here, honestly. Godspeed with your painting efforts. Have fun, that's the most important thing. And everything else will come with time, trust me. And yeah, I'll see you. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, maybe on Sunday. I'll keep you informed in the community posts. And did you move your furniture? Yeah, I moved the kitchen island to the left. I always have to move my furniture when I want to do a stream. You never noticed? Oh, right, because we did our Christmas stream with the... Yeah, I did. How did I make the Christmas stream work? Anyways, yeah, I did move my furniture. Yeah. Again, I keep you posted, literally, in the community posts. If anyone has any questions to anything, I try to help. You can write me under any video that you see, or you can, you know, get into contact with me via Gmail or Instagram. I try to check more regularly now that more people are using it. And yeah, I think that's it. As much as I would love to keep talking and keep you guys here, 6 people in the watching the stream right now, which is insanely good and very stable as well. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next stream. And yeah. Yeah. And I hope next week I will have the next video ready. With that, take care and have fun painting. See you next time.